Yo, 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 it is Wednesday, and you know what that means,
You
ladies and
know what
gentlemen.
that means.
Another exciting installment of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your boy, the franchise player, Double B Babla, joined by the man himself, the mixologist of professional wrestling, Mr. Chemical Julian, and that dude down in the chair right there who's been playing WWE 2K all damn day long, Shane,
Pretty
the man
much.
in the chair, Husky. What is up, guys?
Uh, Pretty good.
It is Wednesday,
Wednesday.
Man, the
You-
best night of professional wrestling.
Yes.
and it is time for Dynamite. It is time for a wrap up of wrestling news of the week. Not that there's been a whole lot of news, but
Except for the fact that people are a little upset of that CM Punk changed his theme music from
You know,
Revolution.
let me talk about that for a second. Listen here, fucking whining bitches.
Exactly.
Okay.
Get over it.
There's a fucking war going on, and you're complaining on Twitter about
A no
fucking
Facebook
CM
user.
Punk's music. Are you kidding me?
Right? That's
Grow
what
the
I'm
fuck
saying.
up, man.
It was AFI,
Wow.
man. He did a
oh,
throwback.
come on, man. These are the same people who are like, "Oh yay, Tony Khan saved Ring of Honor. I love Ring of Honor." Hey, whose music is that?
Right? Exactly.
Uh,
Exactly.
uh,
Oh my god, some fucking people and their kids. I
Some
swear
people
to
don't
God.
know who CM Punk was back in the day in his ROH days.
Look,
Hey,
the
guess what I
point-
did today?
What?
What'd you
What
do
you do
today?
today?
I watched the Pat McAfee Vince McMahon interview.
Oh my God, the fakest interview ever. What do you think about it?
It was pretty entertaining.
It was.
Vince
Vince's
is
profanities.
Vince is kind of hard to listen to.
Yeah.
I somehow don't see Vince and Pat like if they were on the road together, I see Vince throwing them out the car. I think I'd probably throw Pat out the car at some
Because
point.
Pat was kissing his ass the whole time of the interview. Clip.
Shane, he went out and bought a smoke machine. He connected the bottom of Vince's seat, and
Like,
he
here you
turned
go.
that shit on full. I mean, I get it; it's the boss, and I mean, does Vince deserve the accolades? Yeah, but he was,
Yeah.
whoo, man, he was
Go, Nina.
pouring it on.
Here's the thing too about that interview, man.
I care
People
about
were
the
complaining.
fans.
People are like, "Oh man, he's just a shell for the WWE because he's there, and he's not going to answer any fucking tough. He's not going to throw any tough questions at him." McAfee was fanboying the whole time.
He was. He really was that boy the
Yeah, he
whole
was.
time.
Man, I'm so grateful that you're here. Thank you very much. I'm so like, dude. Okay, you got him. He's there. Stop being a fucking fanboy. Just get
Yeah,
over
but you
it.
know, what?
God
At the
damn.
same time, though, I mean, I wouldn't expect one Vince to go on a show where he felt someone was going to shit on him.
Yeah, you're not gonna put yourself under the bus like that.
Yeah, because you know when he was on what show was it? Was that
It was a
NBC
show with
Nightly News?
yeah,
Wasn't Bob? Was it Bob Costas?
it was Bob Costas. Yeah,
Yeah,
Costas wasn't having that shit. He was like, "Yo, you guys are fucked up."
yeah, and so, but also at the same time, I think that there's a way to ask tough questions versus being a dick or just being disrespectful.
Yeah.
This was the total opposite side of the spectrum. I mean, this was just
Yeah.
like total fanboy and hey Vince.
Oh my
get
God,
on-
Vince
get on the
McMahon is
good
on my
press.
show,
Yeah.
guys.
Here's the thing, too. Here's the thing about this whole situation. It's over and done with. Vince McMahon came out there and he played to the crowd.
You're gonna have a match, Pat, against my real son.
Like you know, he's like, "Yeah, you're gonna have a match." You know, like
Against
Austin
ours.
Theory versus Pat McAfee. No one fucking cares about that dude.
It,
So
could,
here's-
it could be good, man. I don't know. I have a feeling it'll be a underrated good match that we're probably gonna forget, but we're also gonna look back and say, you know, this wasn't too bad.
Pat McAfee is going to sell that entire match like his boyhood dream come to life.
Yeah,
And I think
WrestleMania.
and
yeah.
that's what's going to really be the. I mean, win or lose, he's going to say, "I had a WrestleMania moment." So, I mean, that's what that's really about. I think one of the questions that didn't get asked of Vince, I mean, out of many, was I know Vince said that he doesn't like to focus on negativity, and it was funny when he said a negative is a negative is a double negative because then you're also not focused on the positive,
Mhm.
which was hilarious. But he also said that he learns from the negatives, and which you know I totally accept that. Like there's in life there's bad experiences, but they should all be learning experiences. Like there's no such thing. I mean, you could have a bad relationship or relationship that you didn't enjoy, but if nothing else, you should learn from it so that the next one is better. So that being said, one of the questions that he should have asked Vince was, has there ever been a talent you released that you regret releasing? Now, I know Vince would have said something about regret and not looking back and no rear view and et cetera, et cetera. But it would have been nice if he gave an honest answer like, I dropped the ball with Keith Lee, or I wish I would have kept Macho Man, or I would have done more to retain.
Wish I would have listened to CM Punk. You know,
dude, that's a whole other tirade. That I mean,
we can get into that some other time.
Yeah, we'll do that another time. And as much as people talk about, one thing Vince said that I really wish more people would really appreciate is he said that once you've been in WWE and you leave, he said it's like getting a bachelor's degree or a master's degree in the business, as far as learning respect, learning the business, learning how to, handle your merchandise and sales, or all the things that go along with being the professional in professional wrestler. And I gotta say that part of it is true, because when dudes leave there, they be on WrestlingTees.com the next day with merch and getting them
that are better shirts than WWE
and getting with their contacts. And you rarely hear of somebody leaving WWE and being disrespectful or getting thrown out, for being just a complete dick or a washout, unless they have demons.
Unless you're Jeff Hardy.
Well,
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, there's two. Let's put a pin in Jeff Hardy. There's two things I want to talk about with Jeff Hardy. 4 things.
Four.
But I know that the biggest news out of that for you is that the Hardy family office is over.
Thank you, Tony Khan. Tony Khan, if you're watching this right now, which you're probably because a lot of our shit gets seen, like everything we talk about gets played out. So Tony Khan,
it's on WWE programming.
Sir, thank you very much for delivering the greatest Christmas, birthday, New Year's Eve, Happy Hanukkah, Rosh Hashanah, every holiday that you receive a gift. Thank you for giving me the gift of the Hardy family office being dead. Thank you very much. That was the worst fucking gimmick. That was almost as bad as Brandy's gimmick. What do they call themselves? The Nightmare Collective? They walk around cutting each other's hair and shit. That was almost as bad as that.
Oh, Brandy Rhodes.
Yeah. She had the Nightmare Collective. Yeah. So let's get into AEW Dynamite, because this shit was lit. We start off with Chris Jericho coming out to the ring, and Jericho with the most bullshit.
Well, we didn't know if it was that way until
he came out and he was just like, "Look, I want to shake your hand, Eddie Kingston." And I immediately put on Twitter, "I see a swerve." Right from the gate, there's going to be a swerve. And not only was it a swerve, Swerve was there too. Not only was it a swerve, but it was like the swerve, because Eddie Kingston came out and swerved me too. I was like, shit. Kingston was like, "Yo, cut the music. Let's talk." And Kingston gave him his props. Kingston was like, "Dude, you're the fucking man." And what did he get in return? Got his ass whooped the fuck up. Thanks to 2.0 and your boy 2.0 and Danny Garcia came out there and they started beating the shit out of. First they went to attack Jericho, which made it look odd, because when they went to go punch Jericho, you can see Jericho's on the ground, and Garcia went over to him and was like, "Okay," and barely hit him. Right?
Yeah.
So when he got the bat, when Santana and Ortiz came down and had the bat, dude, he fucking hit Santana with that bat. Seriously, you can hear the think as he hit him with that fucking bat.
It was pretty hard.
You stiff motherfucker. But most notably about the whole thing, Chris Jericho looked 10 years younger with his dyed hair and his ugly Jordans, because those were sexy. No man should wear leopard print shoes. I'm just saying.
And the name of the stable should have really been
Christ.
Inner Circle 2.0. right there.
What was it? The
Jericho
Jericho
Appreciation
Appreciation Club or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Dude,
it was
That's
right
almost worse than
there.
Hardy Family Office.
you know
Yeah.
what? You know what? If Jericho is trolling people like me as a heel, who are like, "Hey, you're tired of me making shit about myself? Fuck you! I'm gonna make this organization completely about myself, and I'm gonna call it the Jericho Appreciation Society." I was like,
It was
He's
the
being
dumbest
honest.
fucking shit I've ever heard in my entire life.
Inner
And
Circle 2.0, right
I
there.
just looked at it and laughed. I just
like,
laughed. I was
seriously?
like, wow, this is some shit. This is why motherfuckers say Jericho's all about himself.
I was like, seriously, the Jericho Appreciation Society?
And he's gonna make it all about
Like,
himself, and this time he's actually gonna make it about all himself.
Yeah, well, it was pretty funny. Yeah.
And then when Jake Hager comes out, I honestly thought he was gonna attack Jericho.
First off, Jake Hager needs to get some pants that fucking fit. Okay. Okay. That motherfucker was wearing some culottes.
You're right about that. You're right
Hey,
about that.
and if you're young, you don't know what culottes are. Google that shit because
No lies detected there.
I was like, why
Came
the
down
fuck
to
is
some
he
straight
wearing
pedal
that?
pushers.
Man, oh man. I was like, Jake Hager, what the fuck is wrong with you?
He was like, "What are you doing?" Like how Paul Heyman always.
Hey, he ran out to the ring. I had to look down at my pants to make sure my pants legs were down my ankles. I was like, damn, am I wearing pants like that too? Fucking cool.
Man, it's like that 2K20 ref animation where the ref pulls his pants up all the time.
Oh my god. Anyway, so this whole thing happened, and we already know Santana Ortiz are going to be with against Jericho, and
Correct.
so that's another trios team.
Yep.
So we go from that to this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking about this for weeks. Hangman Adam Page has not defended the AEW World Championship on Dynamite. He's been on Rampage. I mean, he's been on AEW Dark, believe it or not. But he didn't defend the title on Dark. He just was in a 6-man tag match. But here, he literally comes out and defends the AEW World Championship against the number 2 ranked contender for the AEW World Championship.
Wow.
Your boy Dante Martin.
My God, Dante Martin.
Man,
what a match!
Fast paced, a lot of great spots. Dante's chops hella weak though.
Yeah.
Also, I gotta say this before we go any further. Fuck picture in picture. I hate that. Dante hit a stiff top rope missile drop kick to Adam Page's face, like literally to his face. And they kept putting over the fact that Dante Martin is the youngest man to challenge for the AEW World Championship.
So I'll tell you one thing. What I liked about this match is I personally have been critical about Hangman Page looking kind of weak in his title defenses.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're champion, I'm not saying that people should be fed to you. Again, we talked about Hogan back in the day and how that used to bug the shit out of me.
Brother.
But if you're champion,
21
you
years
should look
old.
like you deserve to be champion. And I think Hangman Page did a good job of that tonight, while at the same time making Dante Martin look very credible. And that's what you want.
Dude, it was a great match. That finish, the finish. Oh my God. That transition to the buckshot lariat. Whew, killer.
That was great.
Look,
Yeah,
Dante
I mean,
Martin,
and also hit your finisher and let it be the finisher.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. And that's it.
It was great.
Nobody had taken out the buckshot lariat.
The best part of this whole match for me, I mean, it was awesome. Like everything in the match was awesome. But the best part of this match for me was after he won the match, he grabbed the mic and he said, "Yo, Dante, hold on before you leave." And he brought Dante back in the ring and put Dante over. Yeah. That was the coolest fucking thing that anyone can do. And then of course your boy Adam Cole, baby, came out and fucked it up. Adam Cole says he's gonna get his 2 best friends, his 2 young friends, to come out with him next week in a 6-man tag team match. He told Adam Page to go find himself someone that he's got some young friends, i.e. the Bucks, right? Or that's what you think.
The Bucks.
because after that we had a segment backstage with Adam Cole and Red Dragon and the Bucks, and the Bucks were like, "Yo, man, if it's got something to do with Adam Page, we ain't with that." He was like,
I wasn't talking about you,
we were
dude.
picking Red Dragon,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So I predicted this last week when Adam Page came down to the ring and the Bucks bumped out. I told you guys there's gonna be a 6-man match, Red Dragon and Adam Cole. The what do they call themselves? The Undisputed Era.
They can't call themselves that, but
no,
Undisputed
it's
Era,
the Undisputed.
Undisputed Greatness.
Whatever they call themselves. Adam Cole and his boyfriends versus versus the Elite.
Yeah.
So welcome back.
So the funniest part to me about this, and this is skipping ahead, is Hangman goes backstage and there's a Dark Order. Hey, we're ready to help you. So
we're here.
Who's it gonna be?
Yeah.
I saw, Jungle Boy.
I just wanted to say, I'm sorry about Sunday. I lost my food.
I'm sorry, but I already asked them, and
John Silver was like, "It could be me. It could be Anna Jay." Yeah.
Coco Cabana.
Man, the Dark Order is going to turn you.
Speaking of which, has Colt Cabana been on Dark or Dark Elevation?
Yeah, he's been on Dark. He's been on Dark Elevation.
Okay.
Boom.
So next up, and this right here has a tear in my eye.
My segment of the night.
Let's talk about your segment, my man, because this was lit.
Man, Steven Regal comes out with Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley. William Regal, sorry. Always going to be Lord Steven Regal to me, but okay. William Regal comes to the ring with Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley. And, dude, what he said was so heartfelt.
It was.
Because he talked, first of all, he was like, damn, Tony Schiavone, it's been 29 years since you and I did our TV together.
He was like, you still can't find a better tailor?
And when you go 29 years, damn, like,
right?
29.
I've been watching wrestling a long time.
29 years, hello.
And he said, in 29 years, you haven't got a better tailor. Which is
that was
true,
funny shit.
Funny at the same time.
That was funny.
But, he said, hey, during my career, I did a lot of drinking. I did a lot of fucked up things. I had some problems. It's taken some years off my life. And then I met Bryan Danielson.
Wait, hold on. You said it took a lot of years off my life, but I'm only 43.
Yeah, dude. He said he's 53. And I looked at him and I was like, bro, you're like only 2 years older than me. And
you're 53 fucking 30 years ago.
and your road had a lot more potholes on it than mine does.
Right.
But he said, I taught this guy to be the wrestler that I wanted to be. Just what I taught these kids to what not to do.
Yeah, what not to do.
And he really put over Bryan Danielson, saying he's a perfect wrestler. Like he is who I could have been if not for all the mistakes that I made in my life. And he listened. He stayed long. He came early. He was a student of the game. He worked hard and he worked harder. He worked the hardest. Just really heartfelt promo from him. Just totally putting over Bryan Danielson and just about what a great wrestler he is and just how hard he's worked and where he's been and what he's done. And you really can't take away from that because despite what anybody says about him leaving WWE, Bryan Danielson had several fantastic runs in WWE. Several. That dude had more life there, more careers there than most people ever do who have one good run. I mean, he had several good runs. And he worked his ass off.
Yeah.
And came time for him to move on. And he moved on and he's still doing what he wants to do. And that being said, I mean, the guy's been all around the world. He's seen everything, done everything, had a chance to apply his craft, and that's all that he's wanted to do. And then he said to Moxley, I thought he called Bryan Danielson the perfect wrestler. I thought he was going to call Moxley like the perfect brawler.
But you see, he also said Bryan Danielson. Yeah.
And he just said that, he's pretty much he's the ultimate rogue. he's
the most sadistic, violent person.
But I like the way he ended the promo when he said, when you wrestle these two, you're either going to step up or get stepped on.
That was great.
And and this is the one thing that I do appreciate that AEW is doing. I mean, these guys may be tag team champs for like a cup of coffee or for some time or later on down the road, but they're really hopefully, I mean, they've been using both of these guys to really elevate other wrestlers. Because quite honestly, neither of these guys have anything to prove. Neither of them really need to carry a title.
Okay, so
they've already got legacies.
Let me tell you some things that I saw in this match, and I heard in this match. The Workhorsemen, they've been all through the NWA. That's how that's how I know. These guys. Anthony Henry pissed off Bryan Danielson so bad that you can verbally hear Jon Moxley saying, "You fucked up, you fucking bitch," and stomp the shit out of this guy.
Yeah.
And tag Danielson in. And Danielson beat the shit out of this guy too.
He did.
Like Anthony Henry, I don't know what you did.
What did you do, dude?
But you pissed off the wrong two dudes.
Yeah.
This match was so violent. But one of the things that kind of touched me in that whole speech, Regal was gonna cry.
He was. I even saw it.
Yeah.
Like sometimes people, and ladies and gentlemen, I always say that sometimes in wrestling you gotta put 10% of your real self in and 90% of your work self. Will Regal put 90% of his work self into this and 10% of his 90% of his real self and 10% of his work self?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because the shit he was saying, and the promo was kind of going long. Moxley was walking around, Danielson's just cheesing, but it was kind of going long. And he started to tear up. And I was like, wow, like this is AEW is pulling out the emotion of every person that works a program on television. Every person that is building their storyline, their emotion is so prevalent there. Like you started with Jon Moxley, you started with Eddie Kingston, you got with CM Punk, you got with MJF, even Wardlow.
Yeah.
Wardlow.
All these promos, like everyone was so. Look, when they didn't. We'll get to the announcement about something we talked about last week that I said was going to happen in Texas. But even with that announcement, you can see the emotion, the tears. It was like Jesus Christ.
I almost was ready about to cry when Regal.
I was like, I gotta wipe my tears, bro. Like I had the napkins on deck.
Yeah.
See, dude, and here's the thing. Like, I mean, I don't know what Regal's money situation is like, but I don't think he needs to work. I would believe that by now the guy has got more than enough. He's not doing it for the money. He's doing it because he loves the business.
He loves it.
And
you don't get a whole lot of saying that nowadays.
Yeah, and I know that, when he got released by WWE, especially the position he was in NXT, like mentoring up and coming wrestlers, which is probably all he wants to do.
They shouted war games.
Yeah, he just, it probably made him feel a bit dejected. But here he is back doing what he wants to do.
Yep.
That's what he wants to do. He wants to show this younger talent, like, hey, this is what you can be in the business if you avoid doing X, Y, and Z. And there's a lot of wrestlers. I mean, not to call any names here, but that's something that Scott Hall should be doing. I mean, that's something that Jake should be doing. That's something that a lot of these other guys who have had issues or just made bad decisions, that's what they should be doing. Telling guys how to make it in the business without making certain mistakes. Speaking of which, if you get the chance, listen to Chris Van Vliet from last week where he does the interview of Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yeah.
That dude has a great story too.
Yeah, Powerhouse Hobbs has a great story.
Yeah. And he talks about, getting the call up, getting to live his dream,
talks about his story when he was a kid and he went to
Yeah.
watch a WCW show. And I know Will Hobbs through Rick Luxury from Northern California,
Yeah.
and I know the story. I know
And just,
his struggles.
About his struggles, about mental health, about everything else. And these are just little tidbits that everybody in the business, I think that if you take care of yourself, and this goes for anybody in any business, if you take care of yourself physically, your own mental health, take care of yourself emotionally, you'll keep a lot of time on the clock, versus turning to self-medication and other things that can be self-destructive.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you, like, I don't usually get really personal on this podcast and tell you about my struggles, but I struggle with that shit daily. Sometimes like things get real rough. Sometimes they are really cool. Most of the time they're pretty fucked. But sometimes you find something like for instance, or find something or someone. Like I found someone, I found something, I found somewhere that kind of gives you the I want to say the inspiration to get through the day. Every day is a struggle and if you have that problem, don't be afraid. Like, it doesn't make you less a person to be like, hey, yo, I need some fucking help, man. So if you do need help and you're thinking like, weird, crazy thoughts, you can always do this, man. You can call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, 1-800-273-8255, or you can text GO to 741-741 to reach a trained crisis counselor through crisis text line. A global nonprofit organization. It's free 24/7. And I'll tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, I go to a group 2 nights a week. And sometimes that group is very on point and sometimes it's not. But more often I feel a little better once I leave as opposed to feeling like shit, for not saying something to someone. So don't be afraid to say something, man. Don't be afraid to open up, our email address, bcwbooker@gmail.com. You can always send a message there and someone will get back to you and chop it up with you.
Yeah, man. And and I've told my friends this before, and I don't think I've shared this here, but the reason why professional wrestling is so important to me, or why I love it so much, and not even from when I was a kid and I got hooked, that aside, but bad relationships, divorces, getting my ass kicked in grad school, just shit that goes wrong in life. I always had 2 to 4 hours a week where none of that shit mattered. And that was when I was watching wrestling and I was entertained. It took my mind off of it. And it was an outlet. It gave me a chance to just let go, breathe, relax. And then it gave me enough energy to go back at it again. And, that happens for a lot of people. That's why some people got hooked into it. That's why I got hooked into it. And it's one of those things that's just always been there, like a best friend.
A constant.
Yeah. And, just take it where you can get it. I mean, wherever you can find that relief, wherever you can find that little place to let your mind be free, appreciate it, grasp onto it. Just, there's nothing wrong with giving yourself downtime. Nothing at all. You don't always have to be on. You don't always have to be taken care of and providing for and, being in charge of other people. Just take some time for yourself. And for still to this day and previously in my life, that's what wrestling has been for me.
I'll tell you, you say that, and then for me, wrestling's been the same thing. Wrestling kept me out of trouble when I was younger. Gave me a focus, and when my grandmother brought me into the whole, this is what you're going to do, and it's going to make you a better person type of, mentality. And it did for a long time. Yeah. 29 years is a long fucking time to be doing this. And losing my mom kind of like really pushed me over the edge. And if it wasn't for wrestling that pulled me back in and kept me on an even playing field, I probably wouldn't be here talking to you guys today. Yeah. So, like Julian's right, man. Sometimes you find that niche, you find something that gives you that 3 or 4 hours of pleasure that now I can relax for a minute. Okay, there's that tension again. I can relax for a minute. And quite honestly, man, like this podcast through the pandemic, this podcast kept me going. You know, like life happens, shit hits you hard, man. And sometimes you find that thing. Thunder Rosa talked about it too. Like she has a very great story. So yeah, I encourage you, go to Chris Lanvey. He actually follows this channel right here too. So shout out to Chris. CVV up in the house. Yeah, so getting back to the craziness that was
Crazy.
the next matchup, man. Wheeler Yuta versus the Bastard Pack.
The Bastard Pack.
Bunch of nice spots by Yuta, man.
Who can see?
There was a bunch of nice spots by Yuta. Pac killed him on the outside with that brainbuster. There's a bunch of stiff shots, and Yuta hits his perfect German suplex on Pac, man. He almost beat him. But there's one thing in this match I didn't like. Can you guess what it was?
What?
What was that?
The goddamn picture-in-picture. I'm so sick and tired of the picture-in-picture. Okay, I'm done with it. I'm so done with picture-in-picture. That's almost as bad as Veer is coming.
There's a lot of picture-in-picture tonight. I'll tell you that.
Actually, no, Veer is at IKEA sitting.
Man. But Wheeler Yuta submits to the he submits, you know, and he dude, it was the Rings of Saturn. It was a great thing. But dude, afterwards,
where they?
I was hella shocked. FTR and Tully Blanchard.
You're
fired.
He was like, "This is all about family." And he's like, "I understand." Fired. No, you don't understand. You're fired. I was like, where the fuck did that come from?
I bet Vince is watching, and he's like, "No, that's not how you say it. You gotta get the feel to it to say it."
Dude, this was the night of turns. Just
right. It's like
one turn after the next.
I was so confused. I was like, "Who do I cheer for? What the hell's going on?"
So which is funny because when Adam Cole said that he was going to get 2 people to be his tag team, I thought FTR was going to be his tag team.
Oh, that would have been interesting.
That would have been cool. That'd been cool.
That would have been interesting.
So yeah, that was crazy, man. So then we get the stupidest of stupids. It's so look. It's so stupid. It was so stupid. I turned the sound off. I mean, let me put it this way. And for you who watch this podcast every Friday night, you know how much I hate the whole Mark Henry thing, right? I literally will mute Mark Henry when he starts talking because I can't stand it's time for the main event stupid shit. I really can't stand it.
Time to talk is over.
But this was so bad. This whole segment was so bad. I would have listened to
I
would have preferred to listen to Mark Henry. I would have preferred to listen to Mark Henry. Like this is the one thing that this is one thing that AEW did wrong tonight. They telegraphed the whole thing. Like I knew what was going to happen. Right before, like when I saw Matt Hardy in the ring, I was like, "Yep, next week we're gonna have Hardy Boys versus Private Party,"
which was Private Party's dream matchup since they were like kids.
Yep. So we got Matt Hardy once again. Another turn, another turn, a face turn. One of the funniest things that Matt Hardy said in this whole segment was,
"I sure like a jerk into his suit."
Yeah, he said. No, he said, Andrade said, "Where's your suit? You stink. You stink like stink. Where's your suit?" And he's like, "Well, I'm trying something new." He says, "I realize when I put on a suit, I become a jerk." And
you know what that's like?
Like you, you're an asshole. In the crowd starts chanting, "Asshole." Tranquilo, man, tranquilo. Calm it down.
Man, so look, like you said, this whole thing was telegraphed.
Yep.
If Shane,
yeah,
if you ever look across the street and you see like 2 or 3 dudes stomping the shit out of me, and you decide to run across the street and save me, if I see you fucking dancing,
wait, hold on, before you go any further, man, we got to set the mood right. Oh my God. Let's set the mood. Hold on. So Shane, Julian is getting beat up, and you make your
Getting the boots put to me.
return to professional wrestling. You walk down to the ring,
You run out of GameStop.
and you see that Julian is getting stomped out by 3 or 4 badass dudes.
On the corner.
Do you stop and look to your left and look to your right? Put your fingers up and give the dance as Julian is getting his ass whooped. Keep in mind, Julian is your brother, and you want to protect him at all costs. So, do you fucking let him get his ass stomped out like that
No,
so you can
not at
stop
all.
and get your pop?
I was
so upset.
What is he doing? he's playing in the audience. He's doing his Hardy Boy dance to the
Not
crowd
only.
on the way to the ring. What?
I don't understand.
This was as bad as Jericho. This was as bad as Jericho taking his sweet time to come out to help out.
Yeah, because everybody wanted to sing his theme song and everything. Oh,
I just,
God.
okay, you make your debut. You're making your big debut for AEW. The Hardy Boys, legendary team. The Hardy music from the WWE is playing. Everyone's getting in.
Right, from a
Excited, all
WWE theme
excited.
song.
They're like, yeah. But your brother is getting his ass whooped. Why? You
But-
could have did that after you saved him.
Brother Nero, what you doing? I need your help, brother.
And the the commentators were like, "Is Jeffrey Nero Hardy?"
Jeffrey
Who
Nero
fucking
Hardy.
cares? His brother is getting unicorn stomped in the corner.
He classified
It was horrible.
all elite.
It
Dude,
was ridiculous.
second of all, I was just like, this is a lackluster return. It was just like, I mean, the crowd popped, but it was, okay. He's
Well,
back.
it's been leaked on the internet multiple times and everything. So it's just like,
He's back. We knew he was going to come back, but
when Brian Pillman Jr. tweeted, "I can't wait to work with Jeff Hardy," and there was a gif saying of Randy Orton saying "stupid." I died when I saw that.
But we've already sidetracked this, ladies and gentlemen. First
Yeah.
and foremost, as Private Party and the rest of the Hardy family office or the Andrade office, or whatever the fuck it's called
Andrade
now, they're jumping him. So I'll come Sting and Darby Allin. Now
Yes.
let me paint
Why?
the picture for you guys. Let me paint the picture. Matt Hardy's getting jumped. Sting and Darby come out. Darby's music plays.
Wait.
They walk out.
Walk out. They
Slowly
walk out.
walking out, like,
Stop at the top of the ramp.
and then they start talking to each other like,
Have a conversation. Should we
no.
save him?
Sting.
I don't know. What about you? What do you think?
He's like, I'm a little
Yeah, I
sore,
guess we
man.
should help him out. All right. So do you want to run in there
Fuck,
like you
let's
usually
go.
do, like on a shotgun? Yeah, I guess so. Well, you got my back.
Woo!
Yeah, okay, I get you back. All right, let's go down there and help out. The whole time, Matt Hardy's like, "Can somebody please
Help
stop
me.
these guys from kicking the
He's
crap
already dead.
out of me?"
Oh my God.
It's ridiculous, man.
What amazes me about this whole Jeff Hardy thing that he's using a WWE theme song.
Look, every week live at the House of Action, BCW Worldwide, at the Colony. If my
Mhm.
Rockefeller Foundation brothers are getting beat up, I'm not gonna like, yo, sound girl, hit my music.
You sure?
Wait. Okay, hold on. I go out. Wait, hold on. I go out. Stop. I go out at this part. Okay, now go. Like, really? They're gonna kick my ass if I do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But you know what though? This harkens back to.
Oh, hold on. Let me give a quick shout out to Becky. She's watching for the first time. There's the NWA Continental title and there's the NWA Pacific Northwest belt
titles.
right there. Yeah. Anyway, she's a longtime Portland wrestling fan, so I wanted to kind of give her a quick shout out. Continue.
This harkens back to the very first match that I watched that got me into wrestling. And that was when Andre the Giant got jumped by King Kong Bundy and Big John Studd. And as a kid, I was like, where's all the good guys? And Bundy and Studd were, as you
We
remember,
big
everybody
meaty
remember,
men.
they stomped the
The
shit
shit.
out
Yep.
of Andre. And then, like 5 minutes, he didn't call. I mean, he didn't direct an action. I mean, just they beat the crap out of Andre.
He didn't like zoom in.
He was
zoom
like
in.
laying on his back, just
Enhance.
taking it. And then here come the Killer Bees and Billy Jack Haynes. Like, oh, we got your back.
30 minutes later.
Much later.
They walked the mud hole and stomped it dry.
Yeah, much later. Like, what y'all doing? Like, nobody paying attention? You on the
They were
bathroom?
chilling
Right.
in catering. They were chilling in catering back in the day.
Probably had good
Everybody
food
else
back
was in the
then.
back eating popcorn. Like, well, shit, Andre had that one comment.
Right.
Fuck
remember that chop you gave me, bro? Cave my chest in? Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
And that time you took a dump in my bag.
Wow, Randy Orton.
Oh,
All right. So after they came down, Jeff came down, made the save. Matt hits the twist of fate, which looked like an RKO, to be honest with you. And Jeff hit the swanton. Jeff is a little chubbier on the waist there. He been too much at the catering.
Hey man, had some time off. Had a couple.
yeah.
Days, whatever.
He's been doing some concerts here and there.
Well, welcome to AEW, Jeff Hardy.
So if you listen closely, as the Hardy Boys and Sting and Darby Allin are having their stare down, Jeff Hardy looks at Sting and he goes, "Hi." Sting goes,
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Remember me?
They were like, remember that Impact Championship match we had?
and Darby is like, and Darby is so shocked. He's like, "Oh shit, it's Jeff Hardy."
Yeah. He gets all excited. So then we go to a backstage promo.
Remember that Impact pay-per-view where I squashed you because of that little problem you had?
45-second world title. So we have a nice promo backstage. It's your boy Swerve. Shane Swerve Strickland makes his AEW debut this Friday on Rampage as he faces the man who came and interrupted him, Mr. 12-pack himself, Mr. Tony Nese, the premier athlete. So they made a couple little barbs about being on SmackDown.
Yep.
It was like, yo, man, I heard you don't have an opponent for Friday night. It's like, well, we used to do it on Friday night before. We can do it on Friday night again.
Yep.
And I'm going to go ahead and bless you. Put that ass whooping. So, whose house this is. It ain't Niece's house. Whose house is it? And Tony was like, it's Swerve's house. Like, Tony's a creepy old man.
What did he have to say? Like,
it was real funny when he said, whose house is it? I think he was waiting for the crowd to say Swerve's house, but
the
crowd was like,
Revolution. They said it.
Yeah, Revolution. They were all into it. Here, they're like,
house?
I don't know whose house is it.
So we go from one backstage promo, which was really strange that Tony Schiavone was backstage, and then I blinked and he was in the fucking ring. So AEW is with the teleportation.
That dude walked faster than I do. Shoot.
See, look at that, man. The Hardy Boys are back. And now you got teleportation again.
Delete.
Bing, bing.
Obsolete. So then we get your boy Wardlow. Wardlow comes down, huge pop. Wardlow is so fucking over, dude.
He is so over right now.
Yeah.
And they put over the fact that he's under contract at MJF, and he was like, "Yo, I don't even like MJF." And he's like, so he came up with the most heartfelt promo. Like, tonight was like the let's tug at your heartstrings.
Like seriousness, breakups, and Jericho Appreciation Society, all that.
I felt like I was getting dumped by my girlfriend, and then found another girlfriend who asked me to be her boyfriend, and then she dumped me the same night. Like, that's kind of emotional roller coaster it was.
Yeah.
So
like, Jesus
it
Christ.
was kind of funny that MJF released him from his contract.
No. He said he's still under contract to MJF.
Yeah, he's still under contract.
He basically said that he doesn't. He said, everyone knows I'm still under contract to MJF, but I don't give a shit.
He don't care anymore.
And he's about to go ham on the AEW roster. And he's like, this is basically he's like, yo, everyone, I want y'all to know that this is Wardlow's world.
Yep.
But after that heartfelt promo about his mom and how she worked 2 jobs and like seriously, bro, like I was like,
what
emotional.
is AEW trying to make me sad? I want to
right? I was like, I just want to hug them. Like, I feel bad. Like, Jesus
like,
Christ.
All right, Wardlow, come on, give me a hug.
Can you make a man feel even worse? Like, God.
Hear someone come out and go, I had a great life. wanted to be a wrestler, became a wrestler, and make a lot of money. That's it.
Good night. That's pretty much what it was.
Yeah.
So before we get into the next match, because I'm a little upset about this match, let's go to a quick commercial break. And I know, Julian, you feel my pain.
Orange
You
is that.
feel my pain. Oh my God, it was so horrible.
Pineapple.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back.
Drive me insane. I'll be cruel, so lame. I've been taking all the fun out. Drive me insane. I'll be cruel, so lame. I've been taking all the fun out. Drive me insane. I'll be cruel.
When you want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your haircut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Okay, let me do this real quick before Julian. Well, Julian is not there. So this Jade Cargill promo.
Oh man, that almost freaked me out a little bit.
Dude, look. Alex Pulowski on Fight Club. Him and our girl Kate Elizabeth. Shout out to Kate Elizabeth. They do a Wednesday night NXT review or Tuesday night NXT review, and I watch it because I always support my people. Alex Pulowski had a question. He said, "Why is everyone so horny on NXT? Everyone's kissing,
Yep.
It's sitting in each other's lap. Like it's like watching what's that show, Euphoria?
I thought you could say the CW.
Oh, it's like watching the CW back in the fucking early 2000s.
Yeah.
Smallville, Supernatural.
Yeah, it's like watching
Showtime.
Showtime After Dark, man. I'm telling you, like it's like looking at Shane's OnlyFans page. Like, Jesus Christ.
I thought you say Showtime at the Apollo.
So Jade Cargill, she posted. She said something earlier on her thing. She's like, she looks good, she smells good, she walks good, she talks good. Apparently she kisses good because she kissed Ty Conti like two times in their match on Sunday, and she said, "Who wants to step up? Who wants to step up and receive my kiss of death?" So apparently she's gonna start kissing motherfuckers before she beats him, right?
And the internet, people that don't get out much, are gonna go nuts over that.
Oh, it's already too late. It's already too late.
Yeah.
Because she posted, "Who wants to step up and receive my kiss of death?" And Jordan Grace,
Yep.
from Impact Wrestling said, "Man, who wants to step up to receive my kiss of death?" And it's a picture of a door. And she goes, "Meets the forbidden door," and it's Big Bird kicking the door away. Oh man, so many people retweeted it. Sean Ross Sapp retweeted it. It's been retweeted like 100 times. She just posted it like 2 hours ago. The Midnight Rider, he posted a picture of Thanos and it says, "I'm going to enjoy this oh so very much." Are they talking about the match? Are they talking? Look, oh my God,
everybody.
you guys know Archer, right? The TV show Archer.
Yep.
Yes.
So Archer in comic book form says, "Stop! My penis can only get so erect." It's not even a Bluetooth joke, and it's like Jesus Christ. I mean, a guy can dream, can he? Jesus Christ. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, that's the type of shit you get on Twitter. Twitter is a
Yeah.
horrible place to be.
It
just
Twitter
really-
is toxic.
Twitter is toxic. But I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
If you want drama, that's the place to be.
Someone just asked me a question, and I'm replying to that question. So give me 1 second, guys. They're asking if I was dropping hints. Hints be dropped, girl. Hints be dropped. Anyway, let's go to this bullshit of a match.
Damn it.
There were so many title matches tonight, but we had
There
the
was.
AEW World Tag Team Championship. Jungle
Oh,
Boy
man.
and Luchasaurus versus my boys, The Acclaimed.
Oranges. That.
Anytime you put over lower gas prices, you're a winner in my book.
$5.
And this match was so good on one half of the ring. The Acclaimed.
Yes.
That finisher, when The Acclaim hit that finisher on Jungle Boy, there was no way on God's green earth that little Jack Perry, Jungle Boy, should have kicked out of that fucking finisher.
That should have been.
Man, look, I've been saying this
should have
for
been it.
weeks. I've been saying, you remember, Shane, when we were watching Revolution, I was like, hey, has Jungle Boy tagged out yet?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they have been,
It's mainly
they've
Jungle
been
Boy
giving this
carrying
dude
the
the
tape.
Goldberg treatment. Like,
Yeah.
He's 140 pounds.
He is a killing machine.
But he's a
He is-
dinosaur.
He's just like, he can take a beating like nobody else.
And has a
He is
mystery.
tougher than a $2 steak in a folded suit. I mean, he's. I don't get it. I mean, I get it. He's a pillar. He's a pillar. They're going to keep.
I don't understand why he's a pillar. Okay, look, Tony Khan. Look, Tony. Listen, Tony. Just listen real quick, Tony. Shh. Come close, Tony. Come close. Stop putting this fucking kid over, man. Jesus Christ. Look,
He's gonna be the John Cena of AEW.
I am so tired.
Gonna be.
I am so tired. I am so tired of Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus already. First and foremost, Jungle Boy is acting like he's a fucking 250-pound heavyweight tossing people like a salad at the Olive Garden. And then you got Luchasaurus, who is 6'6", 290 pounds, wrestling like he's Rey fucking Mysterio.
Booyaka.
And
So now you're making the small guys look stupid.
20% of the match.
I don't understand.
Like, I get it. The classic tag team is one guy's the speed and one guy's the muscle.
Okay. But why is the guy who's the muscle trying to be the speed guy? And why is the skinny
the speed guy trying to be the muscle?
Yeah. I mean, I bench press 270 pounds. I'm a pretty strong guy. I'm not a small dude. So when Just Exciting and I team up, I'm the big guy. When me and Cosmo team up, size-wise, I'm the big guy. You get it? I get it. So I'm the heater. I'm the guy giving the heat. I get it. But if me and Shane were teaming up, there's no way I'm doing springboard 360, fucking shooting star presses and shit like that.
That'll be my
While
thing.
Shane is trying to bench press 500 pounds while he's trying to toss a fucking Volkswagen around.
You assuming I can lift?
I'm just saying, bro. Do you lift, bro?
No, I don't.
I'm just saying.
At all.
The
You see these
Acclaimed,
little arms? Like, come on now.
wow. The Acclaimed are a group. They're a classic tag team. They got style. They look like a tag team.
Yeah.
They feel like a tag team. They fit like a tag team. They
I feel like one of these days that
AEW.
Luchasaurus is to go all Corporate Kane one day.
I just hope Luchasaurus fuck, man, come on. This match was bullshit. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give it a -12.
Wow, just because the Acclaim lost?
Not just because the Acclaim
Not
lost.
because the Acclaim lost.
It's because of the. I'm a professional wrestler. I know the mechanics of a match.
This is the first negative of you ever given in AEW. Are you okay? First you
I'm
said you didn't
perfectly
watch it.
fine. I'm perfectly
Jungle
fine.
Boy kicks out of the Magic Killer.
Not only that, he says that WWE programming has been good. Are you sure you all right?
Look,
Like,
I call it spade to spade, man. If it's good, it's good. If it's shit, it's shit. And this match right here, shit. As a matter of fact, let me go get some toilet paper because it was that bad.
Okay, Shane, all things being equal, after the beating that Jungle Boy, not just Jungle Boy, but the Jungle Boy primarily, and Luchasaurus secondarily took at Revolution, there's no way they should have won that match, much less come back tonight and
I agree.
and beat the Acclaimed in 5 minutes.
It was
I
7 minutes,
agree.
10 seconds.
Bringing the Acclaim to the one after that finisher, Max Caster hit. Shoot.
That's what I'm saying. You know, and it's like, I'm sorry, but Max Caster and Anthony Bowens are fucking amazing athletes.
Maybe they
And-
can get a rematch at the St.
You have-
Patrick's
I don't
Slam.
even.
Yeah,
I don't
Orange
want to
Cassidy.
see the rematch. They're burying the shit out of them.
You
Yeah.
have Orange Cassidy selling the busted arm,
Mm-hmm.
but these guys show up like fresh from a good night's sleep, ready to go. Just
Oh,
whooping
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, the Acclaim should have won. Shut up.
Which is maybe why they've been ducking to FTR. Who knows?
I'm just saying. I that right there. That is one reason that I'm totally like so not excited about them being tag team champions. So let's go to another match that was good. Thunder Rosa versus legit Layla Hirsch
Legit.
in a number one. I'm gonna call it a number one contenders match. Because the winner is gonna face Britt Baker in San Antonio for the AEW World Women's Championship. By the way, that's a sexy ass new belt they got.
Mm-hmm.
The Nugget belt.
I like that belt. I like it a lot. It looks more like the AEW Men's World Championship too, which kind of makes a uniform, which is kind of awesome. Thunder Rosa, Layla Hirsch, great mat work. Great mat work.
Mm-hmm.
They look. I mean, I've seen a few botches, but all in all, man, 7 out of 10. Shout out to my girl Thunder Rosa for getting the win.
Thunder Rosa.
Oh,
She's going to challenge for the AEW Women's Championship, like I said last week when I predicted she was going to lose at Revolution.
What kind of match?
Hold on, no, wait. Let's lay the foundation first, brother. 1 year ago, next week, AEW presented the St. Patrick's Day Slam.
Yeah.
And the main event was a lights out, non-sanctioned women's match between Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker. Thunder Rosa got the pin.
But because it was
Britt Baker.
non-sanctioned.
But Britt Baker got
count.
so much praise and so much like this match, ladies and gentlemen, won match of the year, PWI.
Yep.
They won match of the year. They won something else of the year too.
And people are
feud of the year. Like this match was so groundbreaking for women's professional wrestling. I mean, it was like Charlotte Flair versus Sasha Banks at WrestleMania. You know, main eventing WrestleMania. It was like that type of level. It was that level of a match for women's wrestling. And it wasn't like entertaining. It was blood. It was staples. It was thumbtacks and tables and chairs and ladders and lions, tigers, and bears and fucking goats. And it was just crazy shit.
Oh, man.
Bloodlust. So 1 year ago, next Wednesday is when they had that match. This year, next Wednesday, live from San Antonio, Texas, the home of Thunder Rosa, she would get another shot at the AEW Women's World Championship.
One more.
1 year to the day, she had the very best match of her life. This time, it's going to be in a steel cage. No escape. No help from Thunder Rosa. I mean, no help from Britt Baker's friends.
No shenanigans.
No shenanigans.
Hey, I
For
got
the
a question
AEW
for
World
you.
Women's Championship. That's going to be the main event once again.
Yes.
I got a question for you.
I have an answer, hopefully.
Where do you get a steel cage from?
You have it made.
Oh, okay.
You can't just be like, yo, man, I'm gonna go down to fucking IKEA real quick, get myself a steel cage.
So if you go to IKEA, you might run into Veer.
Yeah.
He say, hey, I seen Veer at Costco today. He was scanning people's forehead.
Wow.
Did he check you out?
I was like, bro, when you
As
gonna be
in,
at
did he
Raw?
say, can I see your membership card and
Yeah,
your
he was
Visa?
like, can I see your card, sir? And I'm like, cool, man. Here you go. When you gonna be at
Yeah,
Raw?
when you
And
gonna
he
be
was
raw?
like,
I don't
he
care
was
about
like, keep it along, keep it moving, sir. Keep it moving.
He put the magic marker on
Move
your
along.
Get on out of
Then I saw him again in the store, and he was like, "You want a cheese curd? You want a cheese cup?"
here.
I was like, "When you gonna be at Raw?" He was like, "Do you want a cracker?" Yeah, Veer said, "Fuck Raw." He's trying to win the world record of being the longest person coming.
Yeah, I mean, he already beat Emelina coming to soon.
Yeah, well, he's trying not to blow his load, guys. He's trying to blow
Yeah.
his load. So speaking of that, Thunder Rosa, Britt Baker in the steel cage next week for the AEW World Women's Championship, and that's how we ended the show.
No, it's not.
No?
Wait, there's more. That's right.
We have one more match.
Wow.
right.
What?
Oh, you know what?
Wow.
I was trying to get past that match.
Nah, we got to go with it.
Okay, look.
Represent Southern California.
I'll read you my notes to this show, to this match.
Representing Southern California, we have the undefeated Scorpio Sky versus the Spanish God and your TNT champion, Sammy Guevara.
Sammy 2 belts. Now,
Sammy 2 belts.
Here are my notes. Sammy Guevara comes to the ring. His ribs are taped up.
Here's a question.
He is hurting very bad.
Did he wear the belt or did he have it over his shoulder?
He wore both of them.
Hmm.
He's hurting really bad.
He broke tradition.
He did.
Yep.
He's hurting pretty bad, right? No, he wore them out, and then he wore them out on the stage, and they took them off, and he held both of them up. So there it is. So he gets onto the ring, and he gets in the ring.
Whoa, hold up now. Hold on. According to your OIWA contract, how long do you have to defend your title?
Once every 30 days.
Once every what?
30 days.
30
days.
30 days.
So let's say after a Sunday show, you were getting stomped at by 5 guys and Shane was dancing to the ring, and so it took too long. And so your ribs are hurt.
I was getting to that.
I'll be there. Hold on.
I was getting to that.
I mean, if a guy, if a dude shows up
You're
to
still
work
getting
injured,
your ass kicked? Oh, hold on.
if a guy shows up to work injured and he clearly put tape on the part of his body that's hurt, is it cheating? Nah.
Look,
you got to take every advantage you can get.
Cheating.
Oh yeah,
it's not cheating.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a tactical decision to work on a specific area that you see may not be 100%.
If we were in the back and I was like, "Bad blood, what's wrong with you?" "Oh man, I got the boba guts." You can be sure I'm gonna kick you right in the stomach.
Shit all over myself, huh?
Wow.
You know what?
What a cool guy you are, Julian. That's real shitty of you to say. What kind of shit you want to get into?
Right.
No, look at all that blood in the. Oh, that's not.
Oh
blood.
man,
I think Julian wants to beat the shit out of me in that match.
He's got the rumbles in his tummy. That's a weak spot right there, man.
Oh man.
The rumbles in his tum.
Whip me into the corner, start tickling my belly so I can poop myself. Great. You guys are sick. So the point I was getting at is Jungle Boy took 80% of a match and got beat the holy piss. But yet he was Superman tonight. Sammy Guevara.
Tonight.
I mean, I'm just laying the groundwork for people who didn't watch the show. Okay. So Sammy Guevara went out there with his ribs taped up to his pectoral region. And once again, the dreaded picture-in-picture catches Sammy Guevara. They must hate Sammy.
I mean, which is why.
Sammy, who did you piss off? Every time you come out to the ring, you gotta go picture-in-picture.
And he didn't even have his cardboard.
He didn't have his card.
But he had a jacket on. He had a vest on, and the vest said Sammy Guevara, and it said Forever Brody. So obviously he's paying tribute to Brody Lee, but it didn't say Inner Circle.
No, it didn't.
Nope.
And you know, during the Inner Circle beatdown, Sammy didn't come out.
Nope.
Correct.
Because
And
Sammy
he's
quit the Inner
like,
Circle 2 weeks
don't
ago.
care.
So
Sammy said, until you guys figure this shit out, I'm done.
I'm out.
Well,
And
I
he's
think
done.
they figured it out tonight. So
Yep.
Oh well, yeah. It was figured out. But anyway, so Sammy comes down. Sammy puts on a pretty good match with messed up ribs.
Yeah.
Sky,
Sure.
he was throwing Sky head first into the guardrails, and it got to the point to where the camera kept panning over to what's her name, Paige Vanzant.
yeah,
And we know Paige signed her contract with AEW. Now she's officially an AEW roster. So we can't put her in a match against Brandy because Brandy is not there.
correct.
So they bring out Sammy's
Because Dan
girlfriend,
Lambert
Ty
hurt her
Conti.
feelings so hard.
Yeah, they bring out Ty Conti, who at one point walks over to her and they're face to face. And I don't know why, but Paige Vanzant said, I can take him home if I want to.
Oh, trying to tell you,
Right next to her husband who was sitting there. I can take your man home if I want to. So that song, I can take your man if I want to, kept popping in my head when she was standing there. Oh my God. So she jumps over the guardrail and she starts whooping Ty Conti's ass, throws her head, the most dangerous head first toss into the stairs.
Oh my
I've
God,
ever
that was
seen.
so bad.
It was It
Like
was,
her face, her nose
Ooh.
had to hit the stair like this, dude. I was like, yeah, that was a
Even
bad
I was
to
like,
watch.
ugly.
Because she grabbed her by her back of her head, and when she was going to
Yeah.
throw her in, she just pushed her right over her foot. So she would ass over tea kettle, boom, right into it. But there was a table break, and oh my God, I was like, dude, he just killed himself to the point to where the referees were like, "You want to finish this? You want to finish this?" And
They're
Sammy
gonna
was
take
on
him
the
out on the
ground,
bench.
and you can tell Sammy was hurt. Because Doc Sampson was right there, like, "Yo, you all right? You all right?"
No.
And I'm like, don't hold them, Doc Sampson, so they can get beat up like you did last week.
correct.
So Sammy goes to hit the 450, and he gets a double knees up into the stomach, and Scorpio Sky with the TKO, your new TNT champion.
I'm very happy about that.
The streak continues.
The streak
I
continues.
love my boy Sky. I'm glad Sky finally got over. And what people are complaining about, what people have been complaining about, but my boy Phil Lindsay said on Twitter, black people are getting a push in AEW now. Scorpio Sky is the TNT champion. Jade Cargill is the TBS champion.
Dante got himself
Dante got
over.
a shot at the world championship.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So diversity in AEW is starting to peek its head out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy about that.
Oh, the Call Up podcast in the chat.
Your boy Kenny from the Call Up podcast, dropping by to say hi. Stuck at work. It's all good, Playboy. I'm pretty sure we can get you on Friday.
Adulting.
Yeah, adulting, doing the do, man, doing the do. He lives in New York, ladies and gentlemen. So it's already after midnight. He's in New York. He's in New York. It's already after midnight over there. Forget about it. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a crazy day at AEW.
Just don't dance at work like Jeff Hardy did on the way out to the ring.
Yeah, watching my brother get beat up. Man, my brother would kick my ass if I danced to the ring when he was getting beat up. He'd be like, "Yo, can y'all stop beating me up real quick and beat my brother up because he's an idiot."
Hey, y'all, next time you have to go to work and you're late for a meeting, just dance into the meeting.
I'm gonna do that. Man, I will fucking Snapchat you. I will send you. I'll send on Twitter me sitting in front of my boss like this.
Just because of that,
then I'll get fired.
When the next time I'm going to go to work, I'm going to make a TikTok just entering my work, just so everybody can be confused. Be like, "What are you doing?" You'll know.
I bet you would, Shane. Shane, tell the people where they can find you doing your thing.
Oh my God, you can follow me on the Twitch of Husky_518, where I'm doing a little bit 2K22 on there, but mainly I'm doing that on my YouTube channel of my rides, which you can find me at Husky518. And I'm just finding some cause for my new EFED show that I'll be doing pretty soon.
So Shane, can we ask you something?
Yeah.
How would you feel about possibly coming on the show and doing a simulation of a WWE 2K22 match?
Oh my God, I would love to do that.
Maybe we can do that. Maybe we can do a simulation of a
It
match.
has to be every match though. Every match on the card from top to bottom.
Well, how about? Are you gonna do that? Is that gonna wait? That's how we're doing our WrestleMania picks, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that how you guys are going head to head, Julian?
Yeah, Shane said he's going to do his WrestleMania picks by doing the WWE 2K
Simulation. The base of the
that's
pick.
gonna be fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I think we can do that. I would love to see that happen. Just like you
And
guys are battling it on day one,
That
and
will
then you
be
guys can
potential
challenge me for day
spoilers. That will
two.
be potential spoilers for that simulation. So who knows? You might not have to watch WrestleMania. That could actually happen in real life.
Well, we've been called out. The Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast has been called out by Throwdown and his wicked crazy podcast cronies.
Oh yeah.
They did something on their little show, and they were like on the NXT 2.0 show. They called us out.
Grayson Waller.
So I mean, they say WrestleMania they want to make it the biggest 2-night event in all podcasting history. So I'm just saying, if they want a shot, if they want to taste, like your boy from 2.0.
Hey, the scorecards are done. We just got to get the matches finalized.
Oh yeah.
I will be repeating myself as the predictions were for a champion once again.
Ever since Jeff Hardy did that,
But you know what?
keep doing it.
I'm gonna let Shane get a little taste. I'm gonna give you a little taste, Shane. Get a little taste.
Little taste.
Little taste. It's gotta be one little taste. So, those guys are fucking stupid. Hey, Blondie, you want a taste? Fucking 2.0, I swear to God. Julian,
God damn it.
Tell these amazing people who watch us week after week after week after week.
Where? I don't know.
Where they can find us if they're in Portland.
If you're in the Portland, Oregon area, you don't like YouTube, you don't like Twitter, you don't like being online, you want to be off the grid, but you love TV for some reason, and you want to see all this. You want to see the best. You want to hear the best in wrestling news, rumors, and reviews 3 times a week. You got 3 shots at it. Mondays on channel 22 Xfinity TV and channel 8002 CenturyLink TV.
Wow.
On Tuesdays at 9:30 p.m. on channel 23 Xfinity TV and channel 8003 CenturyLink TV. And finally, on Wednesdays, get your fill at 9:30 p.m.
Get your fill.
Channel 11 Xfinity TV and CenturyLink TV.
Man, that's a lot of places. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're driving around in your car and you're like, yo, I like those dudes. I really want to listen to them. I want to watch them, but I don't want to get a ticket because you can't be watching TV in your car.
That's illegal. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. What you can do is you can go to Google Podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and all major podcast platforms to find your boys, to find us there. And if you like pro wrestling news, you want to get the latest scoops, you want to find out what the fuck Cody Rhodes is, you want to know what Veer is coming?
Oh, man.
You can go there, BuySlam.net for all your wrestling news, man. Just go to BuySlam.net, www.BuySlam.net. If you like this hoodie that I'm wearing right here, because you can't really see it because I'm kind of my camera facing down, you can always go to www.503originals.com. That is www.503originals.com. You can buy hats. You just get everything from there, man. Everything.
I'm sure it's got nice cut.
And now my favorite part of the night.
Oh, yes.
If you like what you heard and what you've seen, and you'd like to donate to BuySlam.net to help keep the website. Damn you, Shane, stop looking at me like that. Shane, stop looking at me like that.
What do you do?
Every time I get the sexy voice on, Shane gets a little glisten in his eye, a little gleam. Let's try it again.
Looking like Ricky.
I mean, we can tell them where the website is at. Where the website is at.
Well, first and foremost, Shane, calm yourself down. Put the blue chew away. So once again, you can donate to BuySlam.net to help keep this website going, so we can continue to bring you a very wide, entertaining variety of pro wrestling and MMA content by simply going to www.slamchats.com.
Where the money reside,
www.slamchats.com.
Say it again.
www.slamchats.com.
Venmo, PayPal,
One more
Cash
thing.
App.
We accept all types of coin. Concoin, Bitcoin, coins in your pocket, cheese, cheddar, all the greenbacks. You can simply just go ahead and donate those to
Dollar
www.slamchats.com. And for your man in the chair, Shane Huskey, for the mixologist, Mr. Chemical Julian, I am your boy, the franchise. Thank you very much for joining us here on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. We will see you guys on Wednesday, Friday, and then again on Monday. Why?
Man.
Because
times a week.
we said so.